What's up, YouTube? Oh, tell me, wait, is it recording?
Yeah.
I didn't know. You have to give me a thumbs up. I never know. Dad, are you gonna be in the video with me? Oh, what's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be opening some football cards. And there's Ultra All-Stars, there's Ultra Draft Picks, yes. And there's 36 packages.
Yeah, Malachi opened up this one pack. Each pack contains 14 cards. And out of the 36, that means there's going to be 504 cards that he's going to be opening up. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to show you what 504 cards looks like spread out on this table here in just a minute. So I'll jump behind the camera, and I'll let Malachi get started opening up these cards.
Okay, so first up we have Charles Wilson. He's a Packers wide receiver, and yeah.
He froze up, y'all. He froze up.
There's the first one. Next one is Alvin Walton, right? I don't know.
I think you're probably right.
Alvin Walton.
All right, here we go.
Next one is Hassan Jones, right?
Yep.
Hassan Jones, a Vikings wide receiver. He had yards. He had 3,041 yards, and touchdowns. He had 19 touchdowns. Next one is Vaughn Johnson.
Vaughn Johnson,
Saints linebacker, and he's had 3 interceptions and 6 sacks.
All right, so just to speed this up a little bit, because again, we've now made it through 4 of 500 cards that we're going to go through. We're going to go through, we'll just lay down all the cards, and as we see star players, some of the big stats, we'll let you know about their stats, all right? So here we go, buddy. Let's put it in fast forward mode just a little.
Do I say their name?
Yeah, you said their name.
Oh, Randall Hill, Dolphins wide receiver. Maurice Carthen. Maurice Carthen. Wait.
Yeah, that looks right to me.
Maurice Carthen, Giants running back. Anthony Toney, Eagles running back. Daryl Pollard, 49ers defensive back.
Daryl Pollard.
Oh, Pollard. I don't know.
Pollard,
whatever. 49ers defensive back. I've already seen this card, and I have 2 of them. Barry Sanders, Lions running back.
Oh, let's hear his stats.
Oh, okay.
He is a pro.
He looks weird. I don't know why.
He doesn't look weird.
His yards were 2,774. Oh wait, it says something. Wait, Dad, it says something down here.
Let me see.
Wait, I want to read it. It says Barry has 11 to 100-yard rushing games in 2-year NFL career. In his 2-year NFL career, he had 3 touchdowns. Yeah, there we go. Eric.
Let me look at those stats just real quick. So that's got me curious. Let's see here.
Daddy, look, I got one. Look, Eric Metcalf. I got Eric Metcalf. John Stevens, Patriots running back. Browns running back, Eric Metcalf. Pat Carter, Rams tight end. Al Noga, Vikings defensive line, and Eric McMillan, Jets defensive back. So that's all for our one pack. That's all for one pack.
That is one pack right there.
We have 35 packs to go. I hope we get an all-star, an NFL all-star, because that'd be cool. Okay, so we got Tommy Kane, Seahawks wide receiver. We've got Mark Carrier, Bears defensive back. Don Majkowski.
That sounds right to me.
Don Majkowski. Packers quarterback. Not right now, it's Aaron Rodgers. But
And let me say this about these cards. The stats are actually, I'm not sure what seasons they were produced,
Daddy,
but Barry Sanders actually
I had
had
an all-star.
15,000 rushing yards in his career, so I'm not exactly sure the year they were, but anyway, here are the cards.
Okay, so we got Gerald Riggs, a Redskins running back. I've got an all-star, guys. It's Randall Cunningham.
Yep.
There has never been a quarterback quite like Randall Cunningham. Randall, the passer, excels at every kind of throw, from long bombs to pinpoint, sideline patterns to short touches passes. If y'all can't see that, it's right there. First, the last one that I put down. We have Wade Wilson, Vikings quarterback. We have Dalton Hillard, Saints running back. Herman Moore, Lions wide receiver. We got Lawrence Taylor, Giants linebacker. Is he still play for Giants?
No, he's an older player. He was good though.
Lawrence Taylor. Okay, I've heard of him. I think Heath Sherman, Eagles running back. You might have to help me. I can't reach anymore.
All right.
Here. Charles Haley, 49ers linebacker. Emmitt Smith, Cowboys running back.
Yeah, he's a good one.
I've heard of him.
Let me see if his stats are updated correctly.
Clay Matthews and Tim Crumey, Bengals defensive line and Browns defensive line. Okay, now we got 34 to go. We still got a lot to go.
Oh, these are 1981. All right, so quick update. Let me show you why these stats aren't completely up to date with what you guys might know. If you look on the back of the box here, let me get this adjusted so you can see it. If you look at the back of the box here, I don't know where we got this old box, but right here it says this is from copyrighted 1991. So yeah, we're going a very far throwback back in time to look at some of these cards. So
Daddy,
all these cards are from 1991.
Daddy, look. Do you see that? Dad,
What is it, buddy?
look. Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. We got Carl Zander, Bengals linebacker. We got Dennis Smith, Broncos defensive back. You're gonna have to help me now. I can't.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Since we've already taken about 10 minutes or so of video here, we're gonna open up all these, lay them out, and we'll pick out the ones that turned out to be stars. All right, so we did not get all 500 cards open, but we pretty much got this entire table covered with cards. And just to give you an idea, let me back up. These are all the cards that we got out right now. A lot of them are doubles. We put them overlapping. There's just a ton of cards, and we got some pretty good all-stars too. Which Malachi, let's get set up, and we will show you what those all-stars are.
So if you look at the cards, they're actually from 1991.
Yeah, that actually that came to our surprise when we were opening these up. You know, I looked at the Barry Sanders card, and I was wondering why it only said something about his 2 NFL seasons. Because I knew that he played longer than that. But yeah, we actually got to looking at it. 1991. We did not know that that's how old these cards were. That means I was 5 years old whenever these cards came out. So we've got a card, or let's just go through some of the great players that we have from this time.
So the first one is Dan Mariano.
Dan Marino, for those of us that know him.
Marino.
Dan Marino, quarterback for the Dolphins from years ago.
We got Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith, all of you know the great defensive lineman, or some of you my age, you know the great defensive lineman from the Bills from back in the day.
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill. That wasn't one of the ones I said. So he's a wide receiver. But one thing to note about this is actually for the Oilers. Some of you this guy's age haven't even heard of the Oilers. Yep. So this is from a long time ago. Definitely an older car.
Fly through the moon. Let me fly. Okay. We have Randall Cunningham.
Randall Cunningham. Yeah. At this point, he was actually the Eagles quarterback, and at one point, he did become the Vikings quarterback.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman, of course, the Cowboys quarterback, one of the most famous quarterbacks.
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, and we do actually have his All-Star card somewhere in the mix. Yeah, no, that's Dan Marino. Somewhere in the mix here. But yeah, he did go on to be great. He actually started out pretty good too.
Troy Aikman.
Rookie of the year way back in the day.
Hey Dad, can you give these to me? So
We got Troy Aikman here again.
Okay. Lawrence Taylor.
Got Lawrence Taylor, linebacker for the Giants. Definitely a tough force at linebacker way back in the day.
Dad, I'm saying, can you give them to me because it'd be fun. Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith, another Cowboy great from years ago.
We have Derek Thomas.
Derek Thomas, he was an amazing linebacker way back for the Chiefs, and actually in his second season, he had 20 sacks. 20 times he sacked the quarterback, and he led the NFL that year.
We have Bruce Smith again.
Bruce Smith, we already had him.
Wait.
Maybe, I can't remember. Defensive lineman, though, for the Bills. Most of you probably remember him.
And Barry Sanders.
And, yeah, Barry Sanders, yet again, except this is his All-Star card. So, yeah, like I said, it was to our surprise that we found cards from way back whenever I was 5 years old. I didn't even know that these were out here. We just opened the package. They were just sealed up. Pretty neat discovery. It's kind of interesting there. So, hey, let us know your thoughts. Do any of you have any cards that are from the 90s, from the early 90s particularly? Comment your thoughts below and let us know what you think about it. But other than that, we thank you for watching the House of Kai. Y'all have a great day.
Bye. See y'all in the future.